For this video tutorial, I'm going to be talking about how to make Snoopy. It was a special request, and this is the best I can do. It's just the head. What you'll need is black, white, a tool that will help you blend in clay, like when you put on the nose, and a blade. Let's get started. We're going to get pieces of clay, just like this. I already have them pre-made. You just roll a ball, and then you roll it in between your hands and like start making a snake. But this is a really small one, so I use my fingers. You can roll it on the table if you want. So you'd make like an oval, just like that. And you wouldn't want to flatten one side out. You'd want it to be round, and then you can make the other side flat. So there you go. I have a big one that's going to be the head, and then a smaller one which is going to be the nose. Okay, what you'll need to do is move this camera up a little bit. You'll need to put it on it like this. Something that looks like that. Kind of looks really bad right now, but it'll get better. Trust me. So you take your thumb and you would like. Let me try to show you. You'd like push it onto the head and try to get the blending. See, if you can see, I'm starting to like push it onto it, then that, so you can get the blending started. Then to get it perfect, you'd use your blending tool and you flatten it down and you put it on the head to make it perfect. Okay, sorry, I had to stop the video for a second because one thing that I messed up was for here, you would want it to come out of the face a little bit and seep in and then out. Like, I don't know if I could explain it well, but you still want it to line up with the face, kind of. So I fixed that. Doesn't look different very much at all, but... And now, to make all the creases go away, you'd use your thumb, your best tool, and you'd run it along the edges, run it along the whole thing, get all the cracks, your fingerprints, try to get most of it all away. And then you can use your finger. So there we go. I don't think the head's big enough, but I'll see if it works. So there we go, something that looks just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take the black, cut a little piece off, and then cut that in half. So you have two even pieces. You'd roll this into a ball. There you go, and then you roll the other one into a ball. And now that I rolled the black into a ball, then cut an even slice off and then cut that in half, they're pretty much, well, I thought they were going to be the same size, but they're not. Don't worry about it. Just try to eyeball it and make them the same size. There we go. So now you're just going to flatten it down with your thumb and your index finger, and then try to squish it just a little bit to get an oval rectangle kind of shape. Just like that. And you'd want to make them the exact same size. But you'd flatten them down and then make it and keep flattening it down and keep doing it until it's big enough for your head. So now you're just going to flatten down the top where you're going to stick it to the head a little bit more than the other side, than the whole thing, and you put it on just like that. You just squish it on. And then you could like lift it up a little bit, and then you have some just like that. It is a little thick, so I'm just going to fix that. Just squish it down, form into a rectangle again, and then put it on your head. And there you go, simple as that. Now I'm going to put the other ear on. Just going to do the same exact thing, flatten it down, and shape it into a rectangle. Just like that. Well, an oval rectangle. You're going to pinch the other side to make it thinner than the rest, and then put it on your head. there you go. You have the Snoopy ears. Simple, just like that. So you're going to move those to the side just for a second, and then you're going to take a little bit of black. You're going to roll it in between your fingers, a tiny, tiny little bit. Well, this is actually a pretty big nose, so you're going to take a big piece and roll it in between your hands, and then put it on. And there you go. That's what you have so far. It's actually pretty good. You can lift up the ears you want a little bit, like dog ears. So, there you go. So, you're going to take a little teeny ball, and you're going to roll it into a little teeny snake. You don't want it to be round. You'd want it to be like a snake. But it's tiny, tiny little bit. This is still a little bit too big. Okay, you'd roll it into a little teeny little ball. And then you'd roll it back and forth to get the snake effect. Whatever. Then you put it on one side. There you go. Now you are done with your Snoopy head. The nose is a little bit big, but you'll have to see for yourself when you make it if you messed up or not. I messed up on the eyebrows, like underneath them, like I was talking about before. So you could either use your tool or your finger and just smooth out at the sides. So there you go. I'm done with the head, and now we're just going to put the head pin on. I'm just going to use my little set. You get a head pin up to the side. Looks just like this. You don't want to ruin the head, so you take your tools, cut it shorter, and then you'd stick it right down. Oh, make sure it's right in the middle, because I just messed that up. I'm just going to move it over. There we go. You are done with your Pluto head. I totally forgot. I can't believe I missed a step. Sorry. This will take just a second. You'd take underneath the head, right underneath, and you'd squish in a little bit. And then you'd start trying to make a neck. You would like roll it in between your fingers, what you just squished out, and then press down. So you have something that looks like that. And then it looks like the neck of Snoopy. Snoopy. So, there we go. As I was saying before, if you have any special requests, just ask me. And if I can do it, I'll do it. And if I can't, I'll tell you. So there we go.